Hey guys, it's Troy Fishslim here with a quick tip that I get a lot of messages and asked a lot on emails or just even when I'm talking to guys about tuning jerkbaits. What do I mean? Well, that's where we take the jerkbait and we typically will take lead, either lead strips or some solder, lead wire, and we'll wrap it on these shanks, and then we'll adjust the amount of weight till we get this bait to where it just, when you pull it down, sits and suspends truly in the water column. But what if you're out there and you're ready to go and you go to tune your baits, and what happens? You look around and you forgot your lead strips, you forgot your solder wire. Are you out of the woods, got nothing you can do? Well, here's what the tip's about. I typically carry clips. We'll put it here on the ground, right there beside it. You can see it. It's just a snap. That's what I use to tie my line on, and then I connect to the front of the bait. What's great about this is, by keeping these in a tin with me at all the times, they also can rescue you so that you can tune a bait and get it close to where it might sit where it's supposed to, and it might rise slowly. How do we do it? Well, just like we did with the lead strips on the shank, now we just go to the split ring. We take that and we just snap it right onto that split ring. When you know it's right, then you can clip it so it stays in place. And now what you've done is created more weight to this bait. Put it in water. You're going to see if that helps get that close to where it suspends. If it's slow rising for you, that's great. That's the way you want to have it, that way, or suspending, not sinking. You can really benefit from this, especially when the water's 45 degrees and up, when we're working our jerk baits faster across, and we just pause for maybe a second or so, and then we snap them on. This way you're keeping that bait close in contact, and you don't have to have it to where we're sitting it still for 15, 10 seconds in a row, and where it's really important in super cold water to dead stick to make this bait suspend properly and just stay there. But this is a way to get you through a night. Also, while you do it, don't just have one size clip. I also carry in my tin some other sizes. Number two, a 1 and a 0. These help give me the option now to, if this, when you put it in the water, is too heavy, you take that snap off, go to your number 1, put it on, pull it down in the water, and if it sits there fine, then you're good to go. Or if it's too much, then you go to your 0 clip, your smaller fine one. Typically between these three, I can get a bait to suspend close. Sometimes though, they really want to float. Like I said, when that water's a little warmer. So it might take having that larger number 2 on one of the shanks on the rings, but you also might have to take the number 1 and put it up here on the front. Or you might have to take the number 2 and put it on the front. Sometimes they're a little head, you don't want them to be that way, or you can switch it from the front to the back. But you can take more than one of these clips and put on this bait and help get this balanced out to where you can have a good, successful night of jerk baiting with a bait that's pretty close to tuned. So that's a little tip that I've done for many, many years. I know guys go, hey, those snaps get in the way of the treble hooks. Well, I'll be honest with you. I've done this for 10 years at least, and I cannot say that I really missed too many fish because the snaps got in the way. But can't say it won't, but it'll get you through a night. But remember, always check before you go. Make sure you've got that lead weight strips or some solder wire that you can wrap your shanks. But that's a quick tip that you might want to keep in mind, and it definitely will help you have a more successful night when you're out there jerk baiting. Tight lines, everybody.